I'm doing my push-ups for the morning. Yesterday, somehow or another, I completely forgot, and I was thinking, oh, well, I'll do them. I never did them. The day before, I did do twice the amount, some in the morning, some in the evening, but you know what? You can't count that. Oh golly, and talking about counting, I've lost count. All right, I'll do three more. I'm pretty sure that'll bring me to 10 or past 10. You know, if there's something that you've made a commitment to do, don't say, oh, well, I'll do it twice today and then I won't have to do it tomorrow at all. Usually, if you've made a commitment to do something, you're going to want to do it each day. The reason is that when you're trying to build a habit or keep a commitment, actually, it's not the intensity that matters. It is how often you repeat it, the consistency. That's why I always tell people, if you're going to miss something that you're trying to do every day, don't miss it more than one day in a row. Don't let it build up. Like I missed it yesterday. And how did I miss it? I don't know what happened in the morning. Somehow I did not follow my schedule. And then I would remember on and off throughout the day. I have my big sign reminding me I can't miss it. But I kept thinking, oh, okay, I'll do it right after I'm done with this. Right after I'm done with this other thing. And anyway, right after finally became bedtime and I never did the push-ups. So, okay, I'm back on track today because I don't want to miss more than one day in a row. When you do that, almost inevitably, one day becomes 2 days. You figure, I missed it already. I'm missing it again. I'll get back to it tomorrow. And somehow or another, tomorrow comes and goes, and you've missed again. And eventually, you just kind of say, well, that's, these things happen. I'll think of something else to do. Honestly, many times we have the opinion that it's all or nothing. For example, I feel like I said I would do 10 push-ups a day. And these are modified push-ups, by the way, where I'm on my knees and I'm just going down to the floor part way, which is a challenge for me. Got arthritis in my shoulders, particularly in one of them, and I need to not strain too much or I could further irritate them instead of helping to build up my muscles. So here's the thing, if I can't do 10 push-ups a day, my gosh, do one. This is not an all or nothing proposition. So often we say, oh, well, whatever it is that you're trying to do, I messed up, and we don't do it at all. The thing is, either I succeed or I learn, okay? So, for whatever reason, I did not get the push-ups done. Today, I went ahead and did them. This is good because what I've done is I've reinforced in myself the idea that I don't want to miss more than one day in a row. Now, if I had gotten down yesterday and even done one push-up, does that mean I failed? I didn't do 10? No. That means that at least I did something. And what would be even better? And I can do this today. Think about, what was it? Why did I miss yesterday? Now, a lot of people will say, well, why spend time thinking about it? It's not a big deal. But how long is it going to take me to think about it? It might be worth it because there are a lot of things that I do and I miss a day And there have been a lot of things where one day became 2 days, became 3 days, and a week. And, then the next year I'm thinking, oh, I used to do this every day. What happened? So it may actually be helpful to spend even just 5 minutes. You can set a timer to make sure that you don't, waste the whole day thinking about it or something, because so often we think, oh, I don't have time. Yeah, you probably have 3 to 5 minutes to sit and think about something and think, well, what was going on yesterday that caused me to miss things? I know what it was actually. I was very enthusiastic about trying a new way of doing coffee, and I took my morning medicine. I should have done my push-ups first. I didn't. Took my morning medicine. I'm at the kitchen counter already, and I just rolled right into doing the coffee, and then the rest of the day just rolled along, and I never got those push-ups done. What could I have done? Well, maybe every morning I need to, first thing, read my big sign that tells me what to do and not do the second step before I've done the first step, which is my push-ups. Why do I have them as the first step? Because I know if I don't do them then, they likely won't get done. Because, a lot of the other stuff is in the kitchen, and I have my reading and my books set out in the dining room, and, it's just easy to roll along and do those other things. So if you fail to do something that you said you're going to do, no, you didn't fail. Turn it into a learning experience. Think about, okay, why did I miss doing this? And how did I feel about it? How did I feel that I didn't get done what I said I was going to do? Actually, it kind of bothered me. And I think I'd like to avoid that sort of feeling. And I do enjoy a feeling of accomplishment. So thinking about how you feel about things can be really helpful, because then you can actually, even in retrospect, say, I didn't feel really great after I missed that. It just, I don't know, I was kind of disappointed in myself. And also, I don't like it that I missed a day sort of building up my muscles. I'd like to do better. I would feel better doing better about that. How can I do it? Well, there's another way that I just read about that I could use, which is I have one of those Alexa things, the Echo Dot things, and I read that I can have Alexa remind me to do stuff. Like I can say, Alexa, remind me to do my push-ups at 7:30 every morning.
Okay, I'll remind you every day at 7:30 a.m. By the way, when your reminder rings, you can snooze it by saying, remind me again in 15 minutes.
So, if you have one of those, or I think if you have a phone, that has Siri on it, that you can even say, hey Siri, remind me whatever, and Siri will remind you. And there are a lot of other, gizmos and gadgets and apps and all this sort of thing that can, instead of just depending on my sign that I have to look at and read, I can actually have a voice or an alarm that will catch my attention a little bit more and help me to do the things that I have decided would be helpful for me in my life. Our lives are so busy. These things can be real helpful for us. And remember, either you succeed or you learn. So keep an open growth mindset. And if you don't do everything you said you were going to do and you committed to do and you wanted to do, think about why it didn't happen and learn from it and do better next time.